All right, are we seeing the PowerPoint? Awesome. All right, good deal. Welcome everyone to our new Ambassador Bootcamp. I'm very excited that you could all be with us tonight. My name's Erin Akey. I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. I've been with Plexus for about 3 years, and this is my absolute total passion. So I want to be able to give you some tools tonight to help you get to the point where by Christmas, you can be at the very minimum earning your products free. So let's talk a little bit about how we're going to do that, okay? Now, these are just some pictures. I want you to see how much fun we have in Plexus. So interspersed through here, I have slides that just have some pictures from different fun events. These are all photos that would never have happened without Plexus. So I think it's important to see how much fun we have. The biggest thing that you have to remember is that in order to be a successful Plexus ambassador, you have to be a product of the product. Now, does that mean you have to lose 100 pounds? Of course not. But if you're not daily taking the products, you're not going to have a story. And the biggest thing about Plexus, and part of what makes us very different from any other direct sales company, is that we don't sell anything. We use the products, we fall in love with them, we tell our story, and that's it. We just share what they've done for us. So I have found that people who join Plexus just to make a quick buck, they fail miserably because people can see through you if you don't truly have a passion for these products and you're not using them. So daily consistency is very important. You need to make sure that your sponsor has got you set up on the correct regimen. We all start with the triplex, and then you have to build the support products from there. So it's really important as you're going through your first month that you stay in contact with your sponsor very often. If they don't reach out to you, if your sponsor gets crazy busy and forgets to reach out to you, reach out to them once a week and say, hey, I just want to check in. I want to let you know how I'm feeling. This is what's going on, so that if you do run into any kind of a roadblock, we can troubleshoot and make sure that you're getting the results that you desire. So that is the key. Plexus is all about the products. Unlike many direct sales companies, we are product-based, product first. We would be nothing without our products. All right, and next Tuesday night, our training call is all about carbs and sugar for those of you who need that refresher or who need that for the first time. But I will just tell you very quickly tonight, you want to make sure that you're doing a couple of things, that you're eating breakfast every day, a very high protein, low carb breakfast. That's going to set you up for balanced blood sugar all day long. When you start your day off with carbs and sugar, it sets you up on a roller coaster ride that's going to leave you more hungry, with less energy, more inflammation in your belly, and brain fog, fatigue, and it's just not a good thing. So skip the donuts, go for the omelet, all right? You want to strive to little to no added sugar and empty carbs on a daily basis. Try and stay away as much as possible from bread, rice, pasta, crackers, chips. Fruit juices are the absolute worst. Cereal, oats, grits, dried fruit, all that is just pure sugar, okay? And it all converts to sugar in your body. I'm not saying you're never again going to have sugar. This is all about the real world. But as a general rule, you want to try and stay away from some of those things. Avoid liquid calories. Do not juice. Do not drink these smoothies that are loaded with calories. Do a P96 smoothie or a Quest protein smoothie or something like that. If you're going to do a smoothie, make sure it's low carb. If you're going to have a cocktail, try to use a sugar-free, no-calorie mixer like rum and Diet Coke or water with Mio and some vodka or something like that. Stay away from soda and sugared beverages. You really want to try and get your carbs from veggies and your lower sugar fruits. Use your block. If you're trying to lose weight and you're not using block, you're really hurting yourself. The block is going to help you resist the sweets, and it's also going to help you keep from having half of that that you do consume get converted to glucose by the amylase in your body, okay? So Let's talk a little bit about the history of Plexus Worldwide. You are with an amazing company. If you look at our history, we started in 2005 as a breast health company. In 2009, we expanded into weight loss, and look at the growth. 968,000, 10 million, 37 million, 159 million. And I can tell you that now we are up to doing $50 million a month. We are represented by Morgan Stanley. We have been on the Inc. 500 list for fastest growing companies in America 2 years in a row. We're completely debt free. And we are a wonderful, stable, what we call a legacy company. You can take your distributorship in Plexus and will it to your spouse or children when you are person of your choice when you pass away. So you're with an amazing company. You're in the right place at the right time. And I could not be more excited for all of us. So let's talk for just a minute about compensation. And there are lots of people who are very incredibly astute businessmen who know that network marketing is the way to go. You know, this is a quote from Bill Gates where he said, if I had to start all over again with nothing, I would do network marketing. You have just so many wealthy billionaires who absolutely adore network marketing and know it's an amazing way to earn a living. So this is the way of the future. You know, gone are the days where if you don't do the traditional 8 to 5, then something's wrong with you. This is a great way to work yourself out of something like that eventually over a period of time and buy back your time from whatever corporation you're working for if you desire that. On the other hand, if you're one of those people that just wants to get your products free, you can do that too. With Plexus, there's no pressure. You do as much or as little as you want. But the beauty is, if you want to go all the way, the sky is the limit. We have ambassadors that make $25 a month. We have our top earner making almost $500,000 a month. So, you know, figure out where in between you want to be. Now, the way our compensation plan works is we have all of these ranks that you see here. The very first one is silver. Silver is what you want to go for. All you have to do to hit the rank of silver and earn a $100 bonus is to have 3 active wholesale ambassadors under you. So that's just 3 people using the triplex and block, say, or triplex and edge at wholesale every month, and you're going to hit the rank of silver. And then from there, you climb the ranks up until the very top of the company, which is diamond. And if you're silver, then set your sights on gold. Take this group of ranks and don't say, oh my gosh, let me figure out what I need to do to be diamond. Start small. Say, let me get my 3 people and be silver. Once you do that, then you want to say to yourself, okay, let me see if I can try and get the 20 people and 100 points and get to gold, and just work your way up from there, okay? I'm trying to aim for the rank of sapphire. That's my next rank. I know some of you are just trying to get to silver. Some of you are going for ruby. We have a great diverse group of ambassadors on our team at all different levels, and I love watching everyone as they go up. When you hit the rank of gold, the next rank is senior gold, which is 250 pay points. Then you have ruby, then senior ruby. And the next rank, the place where the real magic happens and you earn your Lexus, your trip to Hawaii and all of that, is at emerald, sapphire, and diamond. So if you want this to become a full-time 6-figure income for you, then you need to be shooting for the rank of emerald. But we'll talk more about that at a later date. Right now, I just want you to understand silver and gold. Silver is 3 people personally sponsored by you doing their $100 a month and having bought a welcome pack. There is something called Fast Start Gold, where if in your first 30 days, you've got 20 people anywhere on your first 3 levels, all of your bonuses are doubled. And with business building bonuses, it ends up being about $1,200. So I'm not going to go deep into the comp plan because it's really, really complicated. Just know that your goal is to help as many people get on that triplex for starters and get healthy as possible. So if you take a look at this chart, you can see the potential. These are average annual incomes for each rank. Some people might be a few dollars below, some might be a few dollars above, but this is the average ambassador income for all of these different ranks. And you can see just a silver ambassador makes an average of $5,000 a year. So think about, even if you just become silver and you're halfway between, say, silver and gold, that would be average. Imagine what $5,000 a year would do for your family. And then if you just take it a step further and get to gold, the average gold ambassador makes $12,000 a year. That's $1,000 a month. What would that do for your family? So this is life-changing. This is not, oh, if I sell, $5,000 worth of makeup, I might make a few $100s. This is life-changing income. There are people on this call who work their full-time job, do Plexus very part-time, and I know for a fact it's paying their mortgage and several other bills. So even if you never want to get to the top of the company, can you imagine what your family could do if you had an extra $1,000 a month to sock away? That's a really big, big deal. So how do we earn that money? It's so simple, guys. We just share Plexus. That's really it. You don't need to be a salesperson. You don't need to sell anything. We just share Plexus. And the key to sharing Plexus is to knowing why you're doing it. So the first thing we always tell people is you need to find your why. Why are you doing this? You've got to set some goals, write it down, make a dream board, make a vision board. And I probably need to reevaluate this one because it's almost a year old, but this is my why. You've got my family down in the bottom right-hand corner. That's the biggest part of my why. I want to be able to leave them a legacy. I want them to have college paid for. I would love to one day pay off their mortgages, put nest eggs aside for my grandchildren. That's my why. And then on the left, you see some things that are passionate to me. I'd love to be Sapphire and Diamond one day. I want to be debt-free. I want my anti-childhood obesity charity to be able to do more. I want to remodel my kitchen. I want to go to Norway and see my husband's family. Those are reasons why I want to make more money. I want to be able to help the causes I care about. And a really big part of my why is my team. I want my team in Hawaii with me. I want people, because my team does rock. And if you look at the little graphic with Elsa, that's really poignant to me. I want people to, a year after they've been working with me, look at how far they've come and say, wow, I never knew what I was capable of. Because in this business, it doesn't matter your education, your background, your gender, your height, your weight, your anything. It doesn't matter. Anybody can do this business if you want to do it and you're coachable. That's all it requires. Will to do it and coachable. And if you have those things, you're going to be very successful. So these are just some more pictures from some fun Plexus events. And again, none of these pictures would have happened were it not for Plexus. So I tell people when they say, well, Erin, I'm kind of scared to talk about it. I don't want people to say, oh, she's that annoying Plexus person. Well, I'm here to tell you that you've got to get out of that mindset, because here's the thing. I want you to sit down right now while I'm talking to you. And I want you to write down 5 things Plexus has done for you, positive things. I don't care if it's something as small as I don't crave chocolate every day, to something as big as I'm down 20 pounds, or I'm able to go to the bathroom every day, or my kid's eczema is gone, whatever. You write down 3 to 5 things these products have done for you, and then I challenge you. If it has truly changed your life, how could you not tell people about it? Guys, please know, I felt the same way in the beginning. I was very active in the weight loss community. I speak at hospitals all over the country. I had a radio show at the time, and I was so afraid to come out about Plexus because I thought people were just going to make fun of me and flame me, and oh my gosh, what if the whole world unfriends me? Well, I'm here to tell you, at the time I had about 3,000 Facebook friends, and I think 2 unfriended me. I couldn't even tell you their names now. That's how much I don't care, because it doesn't matter if Susie from the 5th grade unfriends you because she doesn't want to see your Plexus post. Think of all the people whose life you'll touch when they get a hold of these products. That's what matters. So you've got to be bold, and that takes time. It does take time. I totally know that, but we have a group called What to Say Every Day Social Media Help. And every day I just give you a little snippet of an idea of something to post about to keep your Facebook posts fresh and fun. And if you want to be a member of that group, get with your sponsor and we'll get you added. But you've got to be bold enough to talk about Plexus and what it's doing for you. So how do we share Plexus? Well, we're going to post on Facebook. We're going to do it immediately after we join. You don't need a big story. You really want to come out there and say to the world, you could post a picture of the Plexus logo and say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm embarking on this new journey. I want to get healthy. So I want all my friends to cheer me on. And you never know who's going to message you and say, hey, you know what? I need to get healthy too. Could we do this together? Maybe I want to do this also. So don't be afraid to get out there and say, one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone says, oh, I don't want to post about it until I have a big weight loss story. Well, I'm here to tell you, Plexus is about 25% weight loss. We're about 50% gut health and about 25% immune health. So weight loss is not our main focus. So if you're thinking you've got to have a weight loss story or you have to talk to people that need weight loss to be successful in Plexus, you are very, very mistaken. Okay? It is not even about that. So get on Facebook, post about it right away. Let people know that you're excited, because excitement breeds excitement. Okay? When people see that you're excited about this and you can't wait to do it, it's going to make them want to do it also. All right? So be bold and share with people. Your very first post your why. Post your why. You could say something like, if I was going to post this picture, I'd say, guys, I'm really excited. I'm embarking on this new health journey because see these people in this picture? I want to be the healthiest version of me I can be for them. So I'm starting a Plexus regimen so that I can live a long, healthy, happy life with my family. Something like that. That's just an example. But if you let people know why you're doing it, then they're going to be a lot more receptive to what you're doing. All right. This is very, very critical. And this is one of the biggest mistakes I see people do. I'm a night owl, right? So there's days where I'm up till 1 or 2 in the morning. Well, guess what? I don't need to be sharing Plexus at 1 or 2 in the morning because no one's going to see it. You have to make your posts during the peak times. You need to post 3 to 5 times a day. 3 of your posts need to be Plexus. 2 of them need to be non-Plexus. So just something about you personally. You want to post in the morning from like 7 to 9 a.m., 11 to 1 at lunchtime, 8 to 10 at night. Those are the peak times when people are on Facebook. If you're posting at 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, no one's going to see it. So if you have to get an app like Buffer or Hootsuite or TinyTorch to schedule your posts, that's fine too. But you want to make sure you're posting 3 to 5 times a day, 3 Plexus, 2 personal, and during the right times of day. Now, personal posts are more effective than advertisements. However, I need to make an amendment to that because since I created this PowerPoint, we now have those amazing shareables in the back office that are so professional. So do your personal post and use your own personal pictures, kind of like I did here, a picture of my slim in the Grand Canyon. But also, it is fine to use those shareables. Those shareables are great. And when you click on those shareables and post them to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, when people click those, it takes them to your replicated website. So those are really, really good. But try not to do like those canned ads all the time. If you're going to do, well, I would probably do 1 shareable a day and then 2 of them that you did yourself, a picture of you with your products or something like that. That's going to go over a lot better than these canned ads like you see on the right. All right, something else that's really, really important. Facebook wants you to buy advertising. Therefore, when you do your 5 posts a day, the same people do not see those posts. That's why it is very important that you post that many times a day. Also, when you've got someone else that you want them to know a little bit about Plexus, you better be interacting with them, liking and commenting on their stuff. You've got to make what we call a prospect list. When you go to your Facebook page on a computer, you can't do it on a phone. Go to Facebook, scroll down the left side to where it says friends, hover over where it says more, and you'll see lists. And you want to click create a list. You can name your list Plexus Dream Team, Plexus Prospects, Plexus, whatever you want. All the people from your Facebook friends list who do not do Plexus, who you would love to have on your team, who you think could really use the health benefits, you want to add them to that list. And then it's important that a couple times a week, you go to that list and get to know more about those people. Like their stuff, comment on their stuff, interact with them, and you have to be genuine. You know, if I've got a girl I haven't talked to since high school, and all of a sudden I send her a cold message about Plexus, and I haven't talked to her or commented on any of her stuff in 4 years, she's going to know I'm being insincere and I'm trying to sell her something. So when you interact with the people on that prospect list, A, you cultivate that relationship. B, you might catch a post where they talk about their mom being diagnosed with diabetes or something like that. And it's going to make, the more you interact with people, the more you show up in their newsfeed. And that's what you want. You want to be able to show up in people's news feeds. So that prospect list is very, very important. You want to be sincere. We are not like other network marketing companies. We do not create groups and add people to groups for makeup parties and jewelry parties and leggings parties and nail sticker parties and all that garbage. We don't do that. We sincerely share what the products do for us. So you've got to sincerely interact with people so you can learn what they need about Plexus. It only takes a few minutes to click that list, and if the list has 30, 40 people, scroll through that newsfeed. You need to do that a couple times a week at least, okay? Also, if you see a post that you like, never share the post. Nobody's going to see it. Facebook doesn't let people see it because they want you to buy advertising. If I post something and you like it, save the picture, copy the text, paste it into your own post, and tweak it to make it personal to you. Never click the share button. This is something else that I see a lot of you do, and I promise you it's hurting your business. I will be looking at my Facebook feed and it'll say, Susie Smith shared blah, blah, blah's post. Susie Smith shared blah, blah, blah's post. And in 10 minutes, Susie Smith has shared 5 things. No. You cannot do that, guys. Nobody's going to see it. People are going to unfollow you because you're cluttering their news feed and it's too much. You should not be sharing, posting, whatever, more than a total of 5 or 6 things a day, maximum, spread out throughout the day. That is so important. If you're just share 10 cute little kitty cat videos and 10 cute little, memes that are funny, you're going to just be spamming people and that is not attractive to people. You want your page to draw people in. This is now your storefront and you want to draw people in. You have to keep your content entertaining, positive, things like that, okay? I'm so glad the election's over and I don't have to see any more political rants on Facebook. Horrible, turn off. No matter which way you post, you're offending half the country because our election was basically split 50-50 down the middle. So I know so many people whose businesses took a hit because of their rants on Facebook. So keep your page positive. And if you make a Plexus post and someone likes it, then you need to message them the very same day. Oh, hey, Susie, I saw you like my post about block. You know, the holidays are coming and we are going to be so tempted with sweets and carbs and bread. Block is amazing. What's a good time where I can tell you a little bit about the triplex and the block? I think you would love it. That's it. Informal, super simple. You don't need to send 10 paragraphs listing the ingredients and the scientific studies. People don't care about all that. People want to know 3 things. What does it taste like? Does it work? And what does it cost? That's all they care about. People, we live in a very busy society of instant gratification. People do not have time to read 10 paragraphs or have you email 50 links and 13 videos. No, just tell me really quickly. You need the triplex and the block. And I have a little graphic. I have a photo album on my iPhone, and it's my Plexus photo album. I have a graphic with the Slim, the ProBio 5, and the BioCleanse. And then I have another one that explains the triplex. Boom, I send those 4 graphics and say, here's the 3 things in the triplex. It's amazing. I would love to get you started on it wholesale. It's $133.95 to get started with a 60-day money-back guarantee. You want me to get it coming to you tonight? That's it. Bold. Confident, to the point, not too much information. We tend to lose people when we give them too much information, and then we also sound like a salesman. We do not need to sound like polished professional salespeople because we are not. We are ambassadors of hope and health, and we just want to share from our hearts, okay? And we've already talked about this, but your non-Plexus posts are very, very important. They need to be positive. They need to be uplifting. We don't need to see that you had a fight with your grandma, or we don't need to hear a 30-minute rant about how you don't like one of the political candidates. You know, I'm not saying, you know, deny who you are, but keep it positive. It's fine to say, yay, I'm excited about our new president, but don't dog out the one that lost, if you get my drift. And I would have said the same thing if the election had gone the other way. You need to keep your posts positive. Let people get to know you. Show people your children. Show people your pets. Show people your hobbies. You don't want to look like a walking billboard for Plexus, because if that's all people think you are, they're not going to follow your page. And, you know, I've had people join me who followed me for 2 years and were watching for 2 years, and we interacted about non-Plexus things, and they finally said, okay, I have seen that you're sticking with this. I have seen your pictures at all these fun events. Tell me how I get involved. So keep your page positive and attractive. It's super simple. And guys, none of these things take 3 hours a day. We're all busy. We have busy lives. If you devote 30 minutes a day to your Plexus business, it's really going to grow. The more you devote, the more it's going to grow. Now, let's talk a little bit about your profile picture, okay? You don't have to have a professional picture, but don't use a bathroom selfie. Don't use a picture of yourself hoisting a beer or doing a wet t-shirt contest. Make your profile picture something that looks pretty decent, okay? Which, ironically, the picture on the right, the way that guy positioned me, I look like I have a fern growing out of my head. So needless to say, I don't use that one anymore. But you want to have a picture that just looks attractive, okay? Not anything vulgar or something like that. Something that looks warm and friendly and inviting. Now, it's very important that you rotate in your branding messages about Plexus, testimonials, product information, things like that. No Brooke, no Kardashian stuff. No, nothing like that. That was funny. I just saw that. Sorry, guys. The chats don't come up right away for me. So you want to just keep it fun. Keep it very different. You want to have a variety of different things. You know, I have people now who I had a friend that told me, you know, I check your page every week because I want to see how your son did in cross country. Well, guess what? When she's checking to see my son in cross country, she's also going to see my Plexus post. So make your page attractive to people for more than Plexus. And remember that they need to see Plexus more than 1 or 2 times before they're probably going to give it a try. All right, how do we share beyond Facebook? That's really critical because I know a lot of people have built their businesses primarily on Facebook, but you have to do more than that. That's only going to get you so far, okay? The first thing you need to do is make a list of 100 people that you want to try Plexus, and then you're going to end up reaching out to them in the way that they like to communicate. And your list should be in a brand new notebook that you can save and always add to. You've got to reach out to new people every day. Be very brief, be informal, be yourself, and just tell them how much fun you're having. If you're a silver ambassador and you've already made some money, say, look, I've already made enough money to pay for my products next month. Because guess what? If you go silver, the bare minimum you're going to make is $175. That's if your 3 people all get the cheap $99 welcome kit. If they get a triplex welcome pack, 3 people, you're going to make $175. So that's more than enough to buy your next month's products. So you want to go silver every month so that you're continually adding people. And then you want to help your people go silver. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but reach out. Call the people you care about the most and say, call your 10 or 15 best friends and say, okay, look, I'm doing this. You trust me. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't good. I want you to do this with me. It is so much fun to see these diamonds on stage who all went to college together, who all work together, who are mother, daughter, aunt, sister, cousin, and they're all climbing to the top of the company together. It's so much more fun to do this with your friends. It really, really is. You want to make sure you have business cards and some kind of brochure. Get with your sponsor. You can go right in the back office to My Plexus Print and order these things. You never want to leave home without these. And we're going to talk about that in a minute when we talk about Christmas. You want to have some bling. You want to have a t-shirt. You want to have a cup. You want to have a hat. Those are great conversation starters. In your welcome kit, you got a great little silver bracelet. That's a conversation starter. I cannot tell you. In fact, I know Scott won't mind me telling you this. He was able to share Plexus with someone today because he paid for his lunch with his Plexus Visa card. If you don't choose direct deposit and you want all of your commissions to go on a Visa card so that you can kind of keep it separate from your regular bank account, it says Plexus Worldwide. It's a red card that says Plexus, and it's a great conversation starter. So I don't ever leave the house without something Plexus on my person, whether it's my purse, a bracelet, something, so that people will ask me. Another really important thing is going to meetings. Now, you're at a meeting right now. You don't have to go to a meeting live and in person. When you can, you need to. You all need to be at Super Saturday, January 7th. You all need to be at our convention next summer. Your sponsor can tell you about that. But you need to attend our meeting. Every Tuesday night, we either have a training call, a new Ambassador Bootcamp, a webinar about healthy eating, an online event, something. You want to go to as many of those as possible. These are meetings in very different places. The one in the bottom left was our first Plexus cruise 2 years ago. That picture was taken, I think we were in Belize or something like that. The bottom right-hand picture, that's right here in Mobile at the Ashbury Suites where we had our meetings. The one at the top on the right is from Mastermind in Orlando last year. That was all the jewels from Plexus who were there. So go to meetings. You learn something. I've got veterans on this call who have probably seen me do this presentation 20 times. But every time you do it and you hear it, every time I do it, you always get something else. So try to be on the meetings and the calls as much as you can. Oops. There we go. And these are just, again, some more pictures from different fun Plexus events. All right. This is how all of this works. There is no big crazy secret. There is no mind-boggling thing to get you to diamond. Every diamond ambassador started out right where you are, and the very first thing they did was go silver. That means they got 3 people to try Plexus wholesale, okay? When you do that, when those people sign up, let's say they try the Triplex Welcome Pack. You get a $25 bonus, but Every month following that they use the products, you get what we call profit sharing points. Those points on your level 1, 2, and 3 are 5 points apiece for those people. Those points on average, at the end of the month, the company takes the total profit that they made and they give those points a dollar value. It can never go lower than $1.80. It'll never go higher than $6. It averages $3 a point. So those 3 people on your level 1 who ordered that triplex welcome pack this month, next month they're going to order the triplex again. That's going to be 5 points, 5 points, 5 points. So now you want to help them go silver and earn their $175. So then all of the people they sign up, 5 points, 5 points, 5 points. You can see how this adds up, right? 1,248 points is going to pay you $3,744, all because you went silver and helped your people go silver. That's all it is. If every single person just got 3 new people a month to try Plexus Wholesale, we would all get to diamond pretty quickly. And if you look at this power of 3 chart, it says 1,248 points. Emerald is 1,500 points. So this formula has you not too far from emerald. That's it. Power of 3. That's all it's about. How do you become gold? So simple. You get 3 people to join you and you go silver, get your $100 bonus. Then you help all 3 of them go silver. Then if just 1 out of those 3 go silver, that's 100 points. You have 5 points times 20. That gets you, well, actually, this is 21 in this graphic. That's 105 points. 100 is what you need for gold. And guess what? Gold is a $250 bonus. So if in your first 30 days you end up with this scenario, it can be any combination of people on your first 3 levels. But if you get 20 people in your first 30 days, the $100 bonus for silver is doubled and the $250 for gold is doubled. So you're going to get $700 instead of $350. That's pretty awesome. And that doesn't even include all those business building bonuses when people sign up. So you can see it's not that hard if everybody duplicates and does the same thing. It's so easy to get to gold. I've had one person fast start gold, and it's really fun. It's very, very exciting. So how do we reach out? We're going to post on Facebook. We're not going to stop. We're going to cold message new people who we've not messaged about Plexus before. That doesn't mean you reach out to someone you haven't talked to in 5 years. It means your friend who you communicate with on a regular basis or who you've been interacting with on your prospect list. You're going to reach out to that person and say, by the way, let me tell you about Plexus. You're going to wear your t-shirt. You're going to keep your business cards and sticks of Slim in your purse. And you're going to follow up with people who have commented or liked your post. You're going to get some excuses. Oh, I don't have the money. Okay, well, you join at wholesale for $134.95. Find a couple friends that want to do it with you before you even sign up. We sign you up. We sign them under you. You're going to get paid next Friday, and on the 15th of the month, you're going to get the $100. So before your credit card statement comes in, you're going to at least have $75 of that paid back. Super simple. Very easy. There's things people can cut out to afford Plexus. You can cut out your Starbucks. You can cut out your energy drink. You can cut out your junk food. Everybody can afford Plexus. It's just how bad do you want it? What are you willing to give up to get healthy? And we'll help. People who are struggling financially, we'll show them ways to do it. I never want money to keep someone from A, getting healthy, or B, having that dream of owning their own business. People that say, I don't have time, that's just crazy. Everyone has time. It doesn't take 3-4 hours a day. If you follow the super simple steps to success, and your sponsor can give you those, or you can find them in the files section of our team page. If you follow those steps to success, you can do this in 15, 20 minutes a day. We have diamond ambassadors that have 12 kids. We have diamond ambassadors that work 14-hour shifts in the ER. There is nobody on earth who is too busy to do Plexus. It all comes down to, do you want this? Do you want to keep struggling and slaving away 9 to 5, 40 hours a week for 40 years, for a not so great pension? Or do you want to work yourself up to where you're making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year with Plexus and you have residual income for a lifetime? It's a really simple choice to me. Anybody that says they don't know anybody, that's crazy too. Everybody knows 3 people. That's all you need to get your business going is 3 people, but you know a lot more people than you think you know. And if someone says they're not a salesperson, good, because we don't want salespeople. We want people who will share Plexus and what it did for them. And you have to follow up. People are not going to, the first time you reach out about Plexus, very few are going to say, yes, Erin, sign me up. Most people need 4, 5, 6 exposures to it before they sign up. So when someone says to me, Erin, I've been trying this for a week, or I've been trying this for a couple months and no one's joined me yet, so I'm just going to quit. That makes me nuts, because the first thing I want to say is, A, show me where every single day you did your 5 posts a day, you reached out to 5 people a day, you followed up with people. Show me where you did that. Well, of course they haven't, because if they did, they would be growing a team. So you have to be patient, and you have to remember Rome was not built in a day. Some people fly to the top very quickly. Some people take longer. Your journey is your journey, and there is no, oh, I'm not as good as you because it took longer. It took me 19 months to go Emerald. I've been Emerald for 1.5 years. Another friend of mine who hit Emerald the same day as me is now Diamond Gold. So everyone's journey is very different, and you have to, as long as you're doing your part, it's going to happen in God's timing. You've just got to be patient. You've got to make sure that every day you are doing income producing activities. You are posting at least 3 times a day about Plexus. You're making your list. You're reaching out to 5 new people a day. You're following up with customers, potential ambassadors, listening to the training calls. Once you have a team, you're helping them get trained, and your sponsor will help you with that. If you think you don't have time to do Plexus because you don't have time to train these people, that's what we're here for. You put them on one of these new ambassador boot camps, you put them in a 3-way chat with you and your sponsor, and we'll help you train them. We don't expect you, if you work a full-time job, to do all the training for your team. That's just not realistic. So the biggest keys to success are to be professional, work your business consistently. Make sure your ambassadors are following the same steps, and that you're being duplicatable. The minute you sign up a new ambassador, the first thing you do is you add them to my team page. The second thing that you do is you put them in a 3-way chat with you and your sponsor. If everybody follows those same steps, then our attrition rates will be a lot better. If somebody's in a chat with you and your sponsor and they start to have a little bit of trouble, then they're going to be more comfortable coming to you and saying, hey, I'm not seeing the results I thought I would, so what am I doing wrong? Whereas if you sign people up and you don't follow up with them, and all of a sudden it's time for them to order next month and they're a white line, and all of a sudden you reach out to them, what does that tell them? That all you care about is getting your points for them. And that's not what we're about. We are about truly helping other people get healthy. The money is secondary. And when you have a servant's attitude and a servant's heart, and you put serving people first, the money will follow. So I just kind of went over what you need to do when new people sign up. And I'm about to go over with you the success guide, because that's really important. But before I do that, I want to really talk to you about Christmas. This is a perfect time to be sharing Plexus with people. You're going to have workers who are tired. You can go to Walmart and get little gift bags, like the little party favor bags, 20 for $1. We get the little pink ones. Stick a business card in there, a stick of Slim, a sample of the Ease cream or something like that. And when you go somewhere and you get good service from someone working a second job over the holidays, or if it's their full-time job and you're shopping, give them one of these little packs. And there's a cute little template where you can say, hey, this is to help you feel good during the holidays. This is to help you with your sore feet. This stick of Slim, stick it in a bottle of water and it'll give you some energy. You can do things like that and invest in your business and make sure you get their information and say, look, here's a little gift from me. I know you're working hard. And by the way, add yourself on my Facebook, pull your phone out, add them on Facebook right away and say, once you try this, shoot me a Facebook message and tell me how you liked it. That's it. No pressure, no sales pitch. When you get our products in people's hands and they use them, that's all it takes, because the products do the rest and they fall in love. So don't not use the holiday time and say, oh, well, it's Christmas, I'm not going to share, I'm busy. That's the time when you really need to be sharing with people the most. So let's talk for just a minute about this success guide. This is very underutilized. I know a lot of people have them and have not even opened it up. This is a beautiful, wonderful tool to help you get your business going with Plexus, okay? I want you to get this out when we're done with the call, and I want you to really go through it. And if you're brand new and you haven't made a list yet, then I want you to go to page 13, and that is where you're going to make your list. And you'll see, hang on. You'll see on page 13, it gives you some memory joggers and things to make what we call a Frank's list. Frank stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighborhood, kids connections, service organizations. You know a lot more people than you think you know. Then when you go to the next chapter, it tells you about building the relationships. And we talk about our motto, we're about relationships, not sales, okay? The relationship comes first. That's what we're all about. Then if you go on, it talks about how to share on Facebook, how to be authentic. There's a glossary of common terms in the back, things that you need to know about. If you have not gone through this book, my homework to you, whether you're a veteran or brand new, go through this book this week. Use this book, okay? If you give me 15 to 30 minutes a day, follow the steps, do those income-producing activities every day, then I promise you by Christmas, we can get you growing a nice Plexus business. Now, for those of you that work full-time, let's say you have got a friend who comments on your Plexus post and says, oh yeah, Susie, you know, I've been having some trouble and the doctor says I'm pre-diabetic. I think I might be interested in this. And that message comes into you in the morning and you're getting ready to go to work. You do a three-way chat with your sponsor, or if your sponsor's working all day, go up the line till you get to me. Put us in a chat. That's what I'm here for. I usually have 150 chats going at a time. When you've got someone who knows a little bit more than you in that chat, it helps that person get their questions answered, because you don't know all the answers when you're brand new. I've been in it 3 years and I don't know all the answers and I still have to ask. So if you try and go rogue and do it all on your own, you're going to lose a lot of people because you don't have the right information, or you might give too much information. So that's why starting a chat with your sponsor kind of gives a little bit of help. And you don't ever start that chat and say, oh, Mary, this is this is Erin. She's my Emerald upline, and she's going to tell you all about Plexus. No, that sounds so salesy. What you would say is, oh, Mary, this is my friend Erin. Now, in my case, people will normally say, this is my friend Erin. She's a nutritionist. She's been doing Plexus a long time, and she can help answer your questions. Well, if your upline is not a nutritionist, then you would just say, oh, Mary, this is my friend Susan, and Susan's been doing Plexus a long time, so I figured she could help answer any questions that you have. See the difference in being informal and saying, this is my Emerald upline, and she's going to tell you how to grow a business and earn your Lexus, and people don't want all that lingo in the beginning. Now, if someone comes to you and says, wow, I tried a sample, I want to do this, and I want the business, that's a whole different story, okay? So when you're doing a chat with a prospect, introduce your sponsor, but don't say my sponsor, my upline, my friend who's been doing Plexus. Now, when you sign a new person and you start that chat with your sponsor, it's very important to say, let's say the person just wants the products. Then you would say, hey, this is my friend Erin. I wanted you to meet her. She is so excited to get healthy with Plexus. And that's my cue to know, don't dare talk about the business with her. Just help her get a good product regimen going. Now, if your best friend says, girl, I'm in with you and I want to do the business, then you'd say, Erin, this is my friend Susie and she wants to rock this business with me. I wanted you to meet her. So then I'm going to help her with products and business. So it's all in what we say. That's all it is. The only difference in someone joining and not joining is oftentimes how we explain it. And a lot of times we just over-explain things. So what I'd like to do now is just open the floor up for questions. I'm going to go back to the gallery view. And if anybody has a question, raise your hand, unmute yourself. If you don't know how to unmute, I'll do it. But I just want to answer some questions if you have any about getting started, about getting the chats going, about pushing, not pushing, but sharing Plexus boldly during the holidays to holiday workers. Any questions that you have, now's the time. Anybody?
I guess I have a question.
Sure.
Someone that I've already signed on as an ambassador is started to take the products and isn't really seeing many results. So I was just wondering what my advice should be to her. You
would put that person in a chat. Refresh my memory, who are you under?
I'm under Jeannie.
Are you directly under Jeannie?
Yes.
Okay, so you could do a chat with you and her and Jeannie and say, hey, Jeannie, this is my friend so-and-so. I just want us to kind of tweak her regimen a little bit. And then if Jeannie feels like it's something she needs to pull me in on, she'll pull me in. But if they're not seeing results, some people see results in 2 days. Some people it takes 2 months. But it's really important that we get her in a chat and figure out what's going on so that we can help her, because the products work. We just have to work them the right way and be on the right regimen, and everyone's body's different. So the regimen that works for some people may not work for her. So I would immediately tonight or tomorrow morning do a chat with you and her and Jeannie, or if it's Jeannie's not available, Joetta works all day. I know you can throw me in there, one of us. You don't want to put all of us because it's too much and it's overwhelming. Right. But figure out who's going to be available. I'm working at Baker High School all day tomorrow. I volunteered to go talk to some food nutrition classes. So I'll be a little unavailable for a lot of the day, but between Jeannie, Joetta, and myself, one of us can help you out.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah, and that's important, guys. That's why you really want to follow up with people. When they first start, you need to be following up with them once a week or so for that first month, because here's the thing. Once people get on the right regimen and fall in love with these products, that's it. They will be using it for life. But a lot of people quit because A, they didn't get the right information, they got put on the wrong products, or they started having trouble and didn't know who to talk to. So it's good, Jen, that you're keeping in touch with this person and right away there's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Anybody else? Just remember, don't slow down in your business over Christmas. I'm telling you, this is a time of year where people are waking up every day sick and tired of being sick and tired. You need to let people know we have a solution. Don't wait till January 1st and you need a New Year's resolution. And I'll tell you, Accelerator is a big product during the holidays. There are a lot of people who, for whatever reason, for many of us, for me, Christmas is the most joyful time of the year for me. It sucks a little bit last year and this year because my son's gone and won't be home till March, but pretty much I love Christmas. It's just my favorite time of year. But there are people who Christmas brings up sadness. They've lost a loved one. They don't have loved ones. And so that Accelerator with the mood enhancer can be very helpful if you know somebody who's suffering from a little bit of depression through the holidays or that holiday depression. Talk to them about Triplex and Accelerator. The person who is going to be tempted at all the parties, talk to them about Triplex and Block. The person who loves to indulge in a lot of cocktails throughout the holidays, let them know that taking 2 Block before that party, they're not going to wake up with a hangover. There's just so many, if they're doing Triplex. There's just so many things during the holidays that we need to think about. And it is worth the investment. I think it's like 20 something dollars for a bag of 30, do I have them in my purse? I thought I had them right here. For a bag of 30 e-samples, and you give somebody who's working on their feet all day in retail, no, I thought I had the pack in my purse, but I don't. You give a retail worker who's on their feet all day some ease, and they're going to be your BFF for life. So I will post the little template. Tammy, I know, and Joetta, a lot of you that were with me last year, we made those little goodie bags for store workers. I don't think Tracy Henderson's on. Someone's got the template. I'll post it in the team page. And when you print it out on a piece of paper, it makes like 8 of these little tags that you can stick in these little samples. So you buy a bag of Slim and a bag of E samples, and you've got 30 little sample packs to pass out while you're Christmas shopping, to pass out to your kids' teachers. Teachers need some ease, and they need some edge, and they need all that stuff at Christmas because the kids are going crazy. The kids are eating sugar all day. And so, yeah. All right. Any other questions? Nope. All right, guys. Well, I'm excited. We're having a good month. November is traditionally the slowest month of the year. So if you don't see your business going as fast as you would like it to for November, please know you're not alone, that our peak time is going to start. I don't know if you guys remember, but there's always a big special for New Year's. And I remember every New Year's Eve, I end up adding probably 10 or 15 team members on that between the 26th and New Year's. It's crazy the special that they do. And that's going to set you up for the big Get Healthy season that starts January 1st. But I would say, regardless of your rank, a really good goal for this month is to go silver yourself. And if you're at least silver right now, you want to help at least 1 to 3 people go silver, depending on where you are. And you guys need to all earn that planner. You've just got to have a combination of 3 wholesale members with a welcome pack or customers with 50 PV. And if you've got a combination of 3 of those things, you've earned that planner. And I think somebody on this call has earned theirs. Who earned their planner so far? Jen, very good job. Jen earned it before I did. She was the first one to earn it. So congratulations. That planner is going to be awesome. And let me tell you, you need to go silver this month and earn that planner because it's got everything you need for 2017. It's a beautiful leather-bound planner. It's got all the Plexus events in there, training tips, personalized little stickers. It's going to be amazing. So you need to earn that planner, okay? If I will post the recording of this in the team page, and if any questions come up that you guys didn't think of on the call, feel free to just post them there. And I hope y'all have a great night. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, you guys.